Yep, it's true. I don't have a coffee shop anymore.
This is a day in the life of a 32-year-old fella who's looking for a new coffee shop.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I think I cracked a rib in hockey. I'm 32 years young. God damn, that hurts. This is no longer. Well, like what's here is still mine and will still be here, but I am leaving this location this weekend. Okay, so business. Started here in Liberty Village, June of 24. I've been here for 8 months, and I started out with Saturday and Sunday, and then I eventually grew to Friday to Sunday, and then recently I introduced Mondays. And then with Mondays, I marked it as a co-working day, free co-working day. And it's really just a marketing term to bring people into the coffee shop or even just into the brewery. And then what actually happened was that when I was host in Liberty Village there, and I'm sure in every other neighborhood in Toronto and around the world, there is Facebook groups. And so I posted on the Facebook group, got free co-working day, swing on by the shop, get some work done, have some coffee. That trickled through the building. So the building here, I'm not going to say names, but whoever saw that post, whether if it was someone that knows the building or the building itself, saw that post, reached out to the brewery and said, hey, listen, there's no co-work, there can't be any co-work, even though there wasn't really co-working, actually. Like, I'm not charging a membership. The only thing I'm charging is coffee, which at the end of the day is the coffee shop. So when that happened, that sparked another idea or another thing where in this big building, if you're in Liberty or if you know of Liberty, you know where we are, on the other side of the building is Tim Hortons. And Tim Hortons has a non-compete clause. So for business terms, if you are going into brick and mortar, sometimes businesses sign a non-compete where there can't be another coffee vendor or it can't be another business that does the same thing. And I feel like there's a lot of gray areas and a lot of loopholes. We got the word from the brewery. It's honestly, they're in a tough position. I understand. And I owe everything to Something in the Water. I love Something in the Water, and I'm getting kicked out because there's Tim Hortons and a WeWork going upstairs. Tim Hortons operates in Canada, started in Canada, but it's not Canadian. And then WeWork, I thought there's going to be 2 in Liberty Village. I love co-working, obviously, like shout out to Project Spaces. So that's kind of why I'm leaving Something in the Water. The next steps of the coffee business is I'm still figuring it out. I'm still trying to figure out what are the next steps, because at the end of the day, I gotta take all this back to my place. And that's a bitch. Things do happen for a reason, I truly believe. I've been setting up pop-ups throughout the city of Toronto, and I'm trying to get into Ontario and possibly other provinces. That's the vibe, that's the mission I'm on right now. But in terms of the brewery, yep, this is the last week here. For any business owner, if you're looking to get into something, just be wary of that, because in Liberty, across the street, there's an Aroma and Nodo. Both of them sell coffee. So I don't know if there's a non-compete. So you don't know until you really contact the building that you're going to move into. It's business. At the end of the day, it's just business. So moving forward, I'm looking to see if I can set up something on the street of Toronto. I'm looking at permits, licensing, what do I need, getting all that side set up. In the meantime, I'm looking to see if I can get in more pop-ups. I got one at Junction Craft next week, March 1st, so go on and check that out if you're in the area. And then I'm going to be at Reed's Distillery on March 22nd. It is a wedding showcase. That's another avenue I'm trying to get into is weddings. Using that setup, hello, there it is. Hi, Frank. Or our other setup, which is easier for me to carry and log around. But that is one of the biggest reasons why we are, not the biggest reason, that is the only reason why we're leaving Liberty Village. I love being here. As I posted on my Instagram story, Liberty Village has a close place to my heart. Welch Coffee started in Liberty Village. It started when I was sitting on the couch, Googled, how do I start a coffee company? How do I start a coffee company to serving coffee in Liberty a few years later? That's something that it became full circle. And there's so many reasons why I'm doing Welch Coffee. One of the reasons is that a few years ago I was in a great headspace, and this kind of saved me where I can just dig deep with an idea. 92 wasn't really doing a thing, and right now, even to this day, 92 Social is not where it once was. And for me to realize that it's not what it was, and maybe it needs to be a new version of 92. But while that wasn't doing its thing, I went in on coffee, like in, and I'm continuously going in, maybe even more now, more so. But all this, it was like a coming home. Coffee was a coming home party, and it's bittersweet to leave. It's time to find another avenue to celebrate creatives, to connect with creatives. It's kind of like that saying, don't be mad that it's ending, be happy that it happened. And that's where I'm at right now, where I'm forever grateful for the brewery, for the people that are in the brewery, the company, Something in the Water. They are great people. Go on, check out their beer. Their beer is actually phenomenal. Something Light, where's Something Light? Yeah, Something Light is fantastic if you do swing by the brewery. My favorite outside, actually they just came out with the new English ale, red ale. That is fire. I love red ales, I love that kind of vibe. But the opportunity of doing something new, to do something that is creative. One of my ideas is like a pop-up tour, a creative like pop-up tour. It's kind of like a musician going on tour, like anywhere between Toronto to Ottawa, Toronto to Montreal, or Toronto to New York. Thank you. All I want to say is thank you to everyone who has supported me and while I was here in Liberty, down to the brewery itself, Steve and Rick, thank you. Ian, everyone at Something in the Water, Nate for covering me when I needed to get covered, Jordan, Morris, family, mom, dad, Brian, thank you. And that's the thing with when you do pop-ups, like an extended pop-up, you're not really like, this tends to happen. You're not signing a lease or anything. You're just you're not here for a long time, you're here for a good time. Fuck, I am full of stories. I'm full of quotes. That's it so far. That's the update of Welch Coffee and me in general. Let me know in the comments down below, where do you want to see us at a pop-up? Who do you want to see us partner with? We want to see your feedback. But in the meantime, guys, thank you so much. I've been enjoying this journey on YouTube. I started the channel 14 years ago. Sporadic posting, you got this, you got that, but making a point this run to post every single week about the entrepreneurial journey. I think I have a voice, I have a story to tell. I think that's the biggest reasons why I haven't really been posting regularly, because I don't have a story to tell, where now I think I do. But yeah, follow me on my entrepreneur journey and the coffee scene and social media and anything else in between. That being said, stay creative. We'll see you next week doing something I don't know. All right? Peace out, guys.